We are honored to have Dr. Mohan Sharma, a trailblazing Indian chemical engineer and an esteemed academician as our chief guest, who brings not just knowledge but a wealth of experience to inspire us with his achievements. He was born journey includes serving as a director of the Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, where he became the first chemical engineer professor to hold this prestigious position. In 1990, he achieved the remarkable feat of being elected as a Fellow of the Royal Society UK, the first engineer to do so. Dr. Sharma's contributions extend beyond accolades with numerous awards, including the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan, bestowed upon him by the President of India. Dr. Sharma's legacy is further highlighted by his service in key roles in the petroleum and natural gas sector and his distinguished positions in academic councils. Dr. Manmohan Sharma is a fellow of the Indian Academy of Sciences, Bangalore. He is also an honorary fellow of the National Academy of Sciences, India, and fellow of Royal Society, London. His impact is truly global with his recognition by various academies. We welcome you, sir, to the Samaya Vidya Vihar on this Foundation Day. We are
We are delighted to extend our invitation to our esteemed President Shri Samir Somaya sir to present a memento to Dr. Manmohan Sharma sir as a gesture of deep appreciation. Just to be added. So now we would like to request you to say a few words, please.
See, Samir Sumaya, I'm really amazed at the range of activities he is covering. Where is art, where is science, where is medical, where is chemical industry, where is sugar industry. Compliments to him, ably supported by his wife. I've had the pleasure of knowing Shivgaonkar for a long time, Rajshekhar Pillai also. I had pleasure of meeting you a couple of times, Lieutenant General. It's a great pleasure to come to this campus. I have come here several times. And after our meeting, Samir and I normally take a walk because in the whole Bombay University coverage, this is the greenest campus. And I love green. I was saying some more flowering trees should come in the campus. It's a momentous occasion. I want to place on record my sincere appreciation of the Somaya family for this range of activities. Other day I was commenting that only hospital in Bombay where unlimited number of cars can be parked. There is no other place. Isn't that a great achievement? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm always very happy in the presence of fellow teachers and students. Dear students, for simple reason, as I was walking in the campus, I was telling Sangeeta that look, when you have these young students, boys and girls, there is no scope to feel old. And when people ask me, what are you missing after having superannuated from ICT, I said, I miss the perpetual company of students from age of 17 to 25 coming for undergraduate to PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to just briefly touch upon how innovations are critical for for rapid economic growth. This is a bit different from what our learned economists normally talk. Innovation cannot come without invention, and invention cannot come without blue sky research. I was politicians of India, that how one place in India where in the nomenclature fundamental comes, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, no other place. And how critical, in fact, major innovations which have bestowed benefits on the society. You look at all embracing, all inclusive mobile phone. Please wonder how critical have been components in this which have come from blue sky research. You get a product in the hand of each and everyone in India, whether it is LED, whether it is engineering plastic, whether it is satellite, and how convenient it has become. There is no example better than two things: all-inclusive growth through mobile, and entire society has benefited from vaccines. But I want you to appreciate what kind of fundamental work goes in creating vaccine. And the remarkable success that we saw during COVID time, please remember in earlier days, vaccines took at least 5 to 6 years to come out. And within a year, vaccines came out during COVID time. How did it happen? It happened because of very high class fundamental research in biological sciences. Many things that you see in life are outcome of very, very outstanding work done by researchers. In fact, whenever people ask me what is the value of university research, university is a generic word, includes all types of institutions which impart education and carry out research. The best way to describe it is we have spiritual freedom to pursue what we want to pursue. And there is a saying that when you do basic research, if you have come out with something original, do not bother about applications, applications will emerge. What are very simple examples I can give you in life? When NMR came, nuclear magnetic resonance, which has seen 5 Nobel Prizes, nobody knew at that time that it would be used for diagnostic purposes, but without using the word nuclear, MRI. And how it has become so popular. But if you go back much earlier, when X-rays came in, what big impact it made. So the diagnostics, when nuclear power came, how did nuclear power come? And nuclear power is one where there is no CO2 emission. How did it come? And what was the outcome of using radioisotopes? Today you have nuclear medicine. You inject a radioisotope which is benign in the human body, and you have a software, you get a printout of the flow rate of blood into the heart. How did this happen? Except for fundamental research. In this campus, although some research is going on, I urge you to give some people absolute freedom, do something original. A classic example I can give you in the history of chemical industry globally, when DuPont got man from Harvard, Caruthers, and he said, you do something original in making high molecular weight material. Don't worry about application. And nylon 66 was born. Completely discovery-driven product. And can you imagine what impact it made? Immediately followed by polyester. Imagine if polyester had not come, how economically weak ladies in India could have been wearing such outstanding saris which don't wear out. Unlike cotton, which requires maintenance, very little water is required. In fact, you get tired of the same sari and finally you give up, although it is still working. Now these are all out of very classical fundamental work. Another part, you know, these discoveries are not scheduled. You have to leave persons, alone. Genius prefers homogeneity of individual rather than heterogeneity of group. If you remember the case of hepatitis C, major breakthrough drug, which went to almost $20 billion per annum, it was outcome of research not in Gilead. They bought this drug. It was an individual, a very highly gifted individual, who did this work to come out with a drug for hepatitis C. The kind of work that is required to be done is something, sometimes I make a statement which people find it a bit funny. Research is not a very structured activity. Many times politicians say, I give you money, will you guarantee result? Yes, I can guarantee result if it is repetitive. But if I am doing something original, how can I tell you the outcome? I cannot. I think people don't seem to realize this. I have faced this problem in industry also. And if some well-known foreign company gives know-how, they are not able to solve the problem. And they say, I'll sponsor this project, will you guarantee the result? I say, I can't guarantee the result, but I can guarantee the effort. And what will come out, I don't know. If I knew what is going to come out, then it is like a repetitive piece of work. So education, the whole business of thinking, blue sky research. Take the example of a great scientist, Raman. How he got inspired looking at sky, blue sky. And many times people crib about not money being given. If you read the history of Nobel Prize winners, many of them made use of very rudimentary facilities. You take any, even the lady scientist, Madame Curie. Raman, if you see his original instrument, you will be amazed. Diamonds are being cut using lasers. But how laser research came in? Lastly, I want to tell you that I said research is not a very structured activity. It is hard work, patience. To the role of hard work. There is no substitute for hard work, no matter how clever you are. And when people take up course in engineering, they ask me one thing. I said, you think you are very clever. Without hard work, you will not succeed. Serendipity has played a big role. The example of penicillin. But many things, many people don't know that polyethylene, low density polyethylene came serendipitously. Cellulose nitrate which you use for nail polish came serendipitously. Insulin came serendipity. How many things have come? But serendipity never occurred to uninitiated persons. So don't you be under this comfort zone that something I'll discover serendipitously. If you are not gifted, if you are not committed, that serendipity will not strike you. There are many, many examples. You will be amazed to know how many things came serendipitously, but never from persons who are not accomplished. So, educational institutes, we build people. I say as a lifetime teacher that if my collaborators did better than me, life was worth living. I am very happy that my association as a professor for 33 years, I was able to mentor many people who have done in life better than me. That is to 40% vacancies are there. Salaries have improved. In 1964, when I started as a professor, my salary was 1,000 rupees a month, sukha, you know. Now the professor is starting at 2,60,000, discount for inflation, but even then, researcher is 24/7. Why doctoral research in university is so effective globally? Who will work for 70 hours a week? Who are the people who never recognize holidays? They work all the time. They don't work in the lab, they live in the lab. So I cannot but help applauding the value of university research and how crucial is the university research. The kind of atmosphere that you have created in this campus and Science campus, with which I am familiar, I think you should now aim to be a full-fledged university. Not state university, full-fledged university, because there is hardly any parallel for people covering this range of activities, from Buddhist studies to Jainism to Sanskrit and whatnot. I really want to place on record my sincere appreciation for the range of activities Somaya Trust is with them. I compliment them. On this foundation day, you should now look forward to further strengthening of your extraordinary activities that you already have. Best of luck to you and best wishes to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.